Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
My name is Ulfi.
And my name is Renna.
Thank you so much for your time. Before we start, can you introduce yourself to our viewer, please?
Okay, hi. My name is Widya. I'm one of English lecturers in this major, and I am teaching linguistics. I've been teaching here for about 7 or 8 years.
Okay, ma'am. We are really interested to interviewing you about linguistics because you are an expert in linguistics.
Expert? No, I'm not.
What do you think? So the first question, we want to know why you choose to be a lecturer and how long have you been to be a lecturer?
Okay, why? Yeah, first question is why I choose to be a lecturer. This question will need quite long answer. Is it okay? Okay. Actually, when I was a little kid, I didn't want to be a lecturer. I really wanted to be a doctor actually, from elementary school. But after following 3 times examination for being a faculty of medicine students, I failed. And at the 3rd time, I thought that I have to change my mind. I thought that maybe being a doctor is not my destiny, so I chose to learn in English department for my S1 degree, and then I continue my study to linguistics major in University of Indonesia for my master's degree. And after being master's in linguistics, I applied to this university, and luckily I have been accepted in this university and become a lecturer. Actually, my hobby was teaching. From little kid, I always asked my little sisters and brothers to be my students. I was the only teacher for at that time. And when I failed to become a doctor, I thought, why not being a lecturer? I love teaching, and I think that I have capability to do it. So why not? That's why I am a lecturer in this university. I've been a lecturer since 2008, if I'm not mistaken. So it is about 11 years. 11 years.
The second question is, are you teaching in another college besides UNAS?
Besides teaching in UNAS, I'm also teaching in UNINRA, Universitas Indra Prasta PGRI, and I'm also teaching linguistics at university.
So, why you choose to be studying English? If we may not know, which college did you go attend?
Okay. Actually, I was interested in English. I am interested in English since the first time I was taught about English. It is when I was in junior high school. I was interested in English at the time because I think that English is very systematic language if I compare to Indonesian language. And I decided to enter university majoring in English department in Andalas University Padang in 2001 at the time, 2001 for S1 degree.
In linguistic teacher, we curious about why are you interested in linguistics?
Linguistics. I think that you have known about linguistics for a little bit because you have thought about linguistics. Yeah? Linguistics is ilmu bahasa. We learned about everything about language in linguistics study. By studying linguistics, I can know what is the detail of language that cannot be got from literature and translation. And translation is also applied of linguistics. Application of linguistics is translation. And I think linguistics can be applied to another field such as psychology, sociology, and everything that we want to relate it to linguistics. That's why I choose linguistics.
So So, ma'am, there's a lot of people who can speak English, but they didn't know about linguistics. Can you give a simple introduction of linguistics to our viewers?
Linguistics. Okay, let's talk about one of the branches of linguistics. That's called phonetics. Phonetics. Everyone outside there can speak English well, but without learning about phonetic and phonology, they cannot explain how a sound is produced. How do you produce sound p and sound b, and what is the difference between sound p and b? They can only articulate it, but they cannot explain linguistically how to produce it. And that knowledge only can be got from learning linguistics. That's one simple answer of a linguistic study.
What are benefits of studying linguistics which many people didn't know?
Okay, actually, for being a good teachers of English, we have to learn linguistics first. We have to get the core of language first. Intinya ya, core, intisarinya, core. By knowing about linguistics, what we apply to students who study English with us will be deeper. Will be deeper. If we compare to people who just who can speak English but not know about linguistics. Is that your question? What is your question?
Benefit of studying linguistics which many people didn't know.
Okay, yeah. When you are able to speak English but didn't know about linguistics, it's okay actually. It's okay, but it will better if you know linguistics and you can speak English well. It will be greater. It will be. What is it? It will be It will be better.
So, how to practice good pronunciation?
Pronunciation by
By listening or
the only way to practice pronunciation is only by saying it. It's only by articulate it. Because pronunciation dealing with speaking and not listening, of course, it will be related to the pronunciation, but pronunciation, it means that we have to practice our organ of speech to articulate sounds. So the only way to practice is by only saying it. Listen first, and then you have to repeat that words. Let's say repeating, listening, and repeating, listening and repeating.
So the last question, can you give a tips for us? We're going to be a fourth semester and have to choose 3 major. What should be considered in choosing that major?
What should be considered? I think the first one to be considered is your interest. In what field you are interested in, whether it is linguistic, literature, or translation. I don't think that your score is only way to measure it, not because maybe you can get good score, but you are not interested in that field. You have to ask yourself which field that interests me more, linguistic or not. For example, you have to choose that major, that concentration in fifth or fourth semester. You have to refer back to subject that you have learned before, dealing with linguistic, literature, or translation. Which subject that interests you more? Whether it's syntax or whether it is translation or whatever. Just ask yourself. You're still confused. I know it. I know it. But if you ask me, of course, I will ask you to come on, join in linguistics team. Okay.
Thank you so much, ma'am,
Okay.
for your tips and for all questions that you had answered.
Thank you for your time too.
Okay.
And
Are you sure there's no more questions?
No.
Okay.
So,
So,
that's all, guys. Thank you.
thank you.
okay, see you.
See you.